kissing you. Night, oh night, oh night. Don't be afraid of your heart. It's you gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser.
Desiree. You know her as queen of the 90s with her velvety, distinctive contralto voice and uplifting lyrics in hits like You Gotta Be, Feel So High,
Feel so high when I'm touching your sky, baby.
Kissing You,
Kissing you.
and many others. Iconic, right? But here's the thing. What really happened to her? How did the woman behind some of the most feel-good anthems of a generation suddenly vanish? Rumor has it, there's way more to the story than you'd think. From chart-topping fame to, one of the weirdest lawsuits in music history. Desiree's journey has everything highs, lows, and some serious what just happened moments. So buckle up, because we're diving into the life, the legend, and the mystery of Desiree. Get ready to fall in love with her music all over again and maybe spill a little tea along the way. Let's get into it. Born Desiree Annette Weeks in Croydon, southeast London, on 30th of November 1968. Her mom hails from British Guiana, now Guyana, and her dad is from Barbados.
How about Barbados? Did that growing up there influence you?
Definitely. It was a beautiful place. I've been every year on a holiday to Barbados and Guyana, where my mum's from.
Talk about a Caribbean connection. The family even spent 3 years living the island life in Barbados before heading back to the UK when Desiree was a teenager. But get this. Her parents were totally set on her becoming a lawyer before she dived into the music biz. Can you imagine the world without You Gotta Be? Close call, right? Let's talk about how Desiree literally came out of nowhere and took the music world by storm. Back in 1991, at just 22 years old, she had zero industry connections, but still got signed to Sony 550. And get this, it was all because her then boyfriend convinced her to send a demo tape. Talk about the ultimate glow up. Just 12 weeks after signing, in August 1991, she dropped her debut single, Feel So High.
I feel so high when I'm touching your sky, baby.
And it was an instant smash. But the real game changer? You Gotta Be,
You gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser.
which hit number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1994. It stayed on the Billboard Recurrent Airplay chart for a whopping 19 months.
People come up to me and say, that song was so inspiring, so encouraging, so positive, so empowering.
And if that wasn't enough, she totally dominated live performances, like that iconic Saturday Night Live appearance in 1995,
You gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser.
and slaying the stage at the closing ceremony of the 1996 Summer Olympics. Seriously, she was everywhere. Desiree had us all feeling so high, for real. Now here's something that comes as a surprise. Did you know Desiree has battled serious stage fright throughout her career? Yep, this queen of soulful hits has always been super shy, and it's been a major hurdle for her.
But yeah, I wanted to sing, so I kind of had very strong contradictions in myself. Conflict, I would say, not contradictions, about singing. Because even though the desire was there, it terrified me to do it. And still, now, I'm paralyzed with nerves when I have to go on stage. When I have to sing in the studio, I have to let everybody leave.
People used to think her limited live performances meant she wasn't into the spotlight, but turns out it was all about her nerves. Poor thing. Her stage fright and shyness even led her to take breaks from the music scene, like totally stepping back when fans were desperate for more. She owned the 90s, But her struggles with being on stage made her disappear for a while, leaving everyone wondering, where's Desiree? Okay, this is just so fabulous. Desiree caught the eye of none other than Aussie filmmaker Baz Luhrmann in 1996. Yep, the Baz from Romeo plus Juliet. He personally asked her to write a song for his swoon-worthy movie. And she delivered the hauntingly beautiful Kissing You.
Kissing you.
Oh, and she didn't just write the track. She had a cameo in the movie as Diva,
But watching stars.
performing it during that iconic moment when Leo and Claire lock eyes for the first time. Talk about a cinematic masterpiece. Critics went wild for the song, and it even snagged a Satellite Award nomination for Best Original Song. And the accolades didn't stop there. On 16th February 1999, Desiree was crowned Best British Female Solo Artist at the Brit Awards.
And the winner is Desiree!
So well deserved, right? Fast forward to 2008, and she was still making waves. She performed at the O2 Arena for Young Voice's Big Sing charity concert and, wait for it, helped break a world record. She led 600,000 school kids across the UK in singing her mega hit, You Gotta Be. Like, is there anything she can't do? Iconic doesn't even begin to cover it. But hold up, 'cause it hasn't all been glitz and glam for Desiree. Behind all the accolades and iconic moments, she's had her fair share of drama and controversies. Because let's be real, even queens face the occasional storm.
Take my work seriously. That's important to me. I don't see it as one big joke, or to me, making music is I feel that it's my vocation. I feel that that's what I'm on this earth, in this emanation to do, you know? But at the same time, I realize that it's important to have fun with what you're doing. You have to sometimes surrender. You can't be in control over everything all of the time. And that's what this record has taught me.
Here's a little behind-the-scenes scoop. Desiree
So highway, I'm reaching out for your sky.
actually came from a pretty dark place. Who could have known? She said she never thought it would be a hit, let alone the song to define her career. But despite her personal struggles with anxiety and stage fright, the track radiates pure joy and freedom, a total contrast to what she was going through at the time.
You never know when you're writing a hit song. When I wrote Feel So High, I never thought to myself, yes, that's going to make me famous, it's going to be huge. It was a song that stemmed from feeling negative, really. At the time, I thought to myself, well, I've done the demos, I've got this far, now what? I haven't sung in front of anyone, and that, for me, was the main thing that stopped me from taking the plunge much earlier.
Now get this. When it first dropped, Feel So High didn't get the recognition intended. Shocking, right? But after a re-release in January 1992, it shot up to number 13. Proof that sometimes the best songs just need a little extra time to shine. The lyrics, all about liberation and boundless energy, struck a chord with fans everywhere. It's like Desiree managed to channel her struggles into something so empowering for everyone else. She said she's super proud of how her music has inspired people, and honestly, who wouldn't be? Total queen vibes. Let's also head back to 1997, when Janet Jackson's song, Got Till It's Gone, from the Velvet Rope, totally borrowed from Desiree's hit, Feel So High.
I feel so highway,
But without giving her any credit. What? No way. Desiree wasn't having any of that, though, and it promoted her to take legal action. Desiree's lawsuit over Janet Jackson's Got Till It's Gone ended with an out-of-court settlement, and Girl walked away with 25% of the publishing rights. That's a cool $3 million in her pocket. But wait, it wasn't all about the money. Desiree made it very clear that her fight was about principle, not profit. In interviews, she spilled that her main goal was to stand up for artists everywhere. She wanted proper credit where it's due and made sure everyone knew you can't just borrow someone's work without acknowledging it. Honestly, iconic behavior, Desiree not only got her bag, but also set a major example for the industry. A total boss move. Fast forward to 2007, and here comes Beyonce stepping into the drama. The buzz was wild, and rumors started flying that Queen Bey herself had something to do with Desiree's fade from the spotlight. Yes, you heard that right. Some insiders claim that Beyonce's rise overshadowed many artists in the late 90s, including Desiree. Could it be that Queen Bey was somehow sabotaging her career? We might never know for sure. Queen Bey covered Desiree's Kissing You for her Bidet album, but she gave it a little remix and called it Still in Love, Kissing You.
I'm so in love.
The problem? She didn't exactly get Desiree's permission first. Yikes, and trust Desiree, she hit back with a lawsuit. But you're probably wondering, why? Well, why not? Especially after she'd made her statement with Janet Jackson's situation. But unlike the last drama, this one didn't go in her favor. The case was eventually dismissed. But here's the kicker. Beyonce had to pull those album editions featuring her version of Kissing You from sale. Talk about Major T. Desiree's clearly not the one to be messed with. She knows how to play the game and serve up some serious consequences when needed. After her record-breaking performance at the O2 Arena, Desiree took a lengthy hiatus from music. The reason? To care for her mother, who was suffering from health issues. But don't count her out. Desiree made a fierce comeback with a new single in 2019 called Don't Be Afraid.
Don't be afraid of your heart.
She proved she was ready to face her fears and reconnect with her fans. Talk about resilience. Desiree's journey is such a reminder that even the biggest stars have their struggles, and hers just made her all the more relatable. We stand a brave queen. Desiree's journey is such a roller coaster, full of highs, lows, and plenty of juicy drama. Sure, she's faced her share of controversies, but let's be real, her talent is undeniable. Despite it all, her music still hits fans right in the feels, proving she's got that timeless magic. She truly is a queen. Fast forward to today, and fans still can't get enough of her music. But if you're wondering why she isn't constantly in the spotlight, Desiree decided to step back from the industry to focus on herself. She's all about those good vibes, health, and spirituality. Desiree also decided to tap into her creative side by taking courses in photography and ceramics at Camberwell College of Arts. In a way, she's living the ultimate you gotta be mantra. The British R&B icon and songwriter Desiree is sitting on a cool $4 million net worth. Talk about living the dream. She didn't just tell us to be bold, wise, and strong in her lyrics. She's been out here living it. Honestly, she's the ultimate example of how to protect your peace while building a legacy that lasts forever. And if you're not already jamming to her greatest hits on repeat, like, seriously, you should be questioning some of your life choices.